Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. So this is the third episode of our trading series for the beginners. Uh, if you have not watched the first two episodes, please go and watch. You will find really helpful content there. And then let's start with the third episode. What we have learned in first two episode, we'll just recap. First one in the first episode was what is required to know about market and what all things are required, like what if we need a account, what kind of account is required, how and what. And then in next episode we saw if we open an account, what all tools are available for us to trade, how can we trade based on that, and stuff, and the terminology is there. And now in third episode we'll find out when to buy, when to sell, and when to initiate a buy, when to initiate a sell, when to enter, when to exit, and then what are, in simple terms, how to earn money. Okay, so now as part of third episode we have to learn a trade setup. Okay, what is the setup? Trade setup, that means what this means is where we know that there should be a buy initiated or a sell initiated, and then if we close the position, if it moves in our favor, it will be in profit. Okay, now by the trade setup we will know that when to buy, when to sell. Okay, which will prevent us from making big losses or any losses. With minimum losses we can make a good profit here with a trade setup. Okay, next one, what is an indicator? Indicator is in we as in we use things as I showed in previous video also. We use indicators as an guiding line for us where market is moving. For beginners, yes, it is very helpful for beginners. Price action and all, yes, it is little advanced, we have to move towards the advanced side, but this is like a walker for a baby who started to walk. So this will help you to start trading, and once you are well versed with market, then we can move to the advanced side of it. Okay, and how to use the indicators, we'll learn all these things in this video. Okay, now if you see, I have already applied a indicator, that is Bollinger Band. Now if you see, every broker or every trading tool will be this will be available here. Like there are all kind of indicators available, RSI and moving average and many things. Okay, everything is useful if we know how to use that. Why I am choosing a Bollinger Band is like it is very simple to understand, and easily anyone can trade based on this. This is a Bollinger Band, and if you see the settings, it is a default setting, a 20 length and multi is 2. So I'll make you understand what is this now. And in Bollinger Band, if you see, there are 3 bands. One is the upper side, there is one, and there is a middle one, and there is this one. Okay, now let's see what is this. Okay, I have already explained this in the Hindi video part, so this is there. Okay, now let's see. If we see that indicator, we saw a middle line, and then we saw 2 more lines. Okay, so these two lines we can easily name this as upper line. This will be the upper line, upper band, and this will be the lower band. So Bollinger Band itself says that it is a range, price range. Okay, and this, the middle line, is the moving average. Okay, that is a 20 points moving average, 20 moving average. Now what is 20 moving average? 20 moving average, as in, if you see here, it can be any time frame. Now we have 5, we can use 10, we can use day. Any time frame you change, this line's value, the where it stands now, from this candle to last 20 candles. Okay, closing price of those, adding the closing price of those and dividing it by 20, you'll get this value. Getting my point? Dividing it by 20, you'll get that value. So this value of this line is derived by, again I am repeating once again, from this candle to last 20 candles, I mean count of 20 candles, and closing price of those are added and divided by 20, divided by 20, and we get this value. So this is a moving average. Okay, now you saw something called as mult there. That is also called as standard deviation. This deviation is decided by the movement of the market. The more the movement, the gap will be more. Lesser the movement, the gap will reduce. Okay, I'll just show you that. See here, the movement, if you see, it is huge momentum. Okay, now if you see again, if you see here, yes, this part, if you see, the momentum gap up was there and then it moved. So this gap, this band widened, and now if you see here, the band again squeezed. So lesser the momentum, lesser the range. Okay, now how can we trade based on this? This is why everyone is here. How should we trade? How should we earn money out of it? Okay, one thing which you have to know, anyone who says that if this is a price band, price range, then that means if it comes here, it has to go back again here. True, but don't buy, sorry, sell or buy here. If you see, for example, from here it is coming, you say, okay, I'll buy, it will go up, and from here I'll sell, it will go down. Okay, your idea is correct, but the problem is in Bollinger Band, not in Bollinger Band, the problem is the market tends to be in a trend, and then if you try to sell or buy at the range high or range low, you might end up being wrong or making a huge losses. Okay, so don't do that. I'll explain you in the trade setups. Now we have two trade setups here. Okay, you had planned for one, I'm giving you two trade setups. Now first one, if I'll just show in terms of a waveform, and then we'll move for the candle part. If market is moving like this, okay, in a range which is middle and lower band, or middle or upper band. Okay, now we'll see this as a lower range, that is for a buy. This will be for a buy. Okay, it has touched here once, twice, and this is the third time. Whenever the price touches, if it is in a range, it has not broken up, for example, it has not gone up and then came back, and then now this is not the second time, then it has to be in a range. Okay, whenever it is in a range for more than two times, that is the third time, then we can initiate a buy. For example, this was our candle, this is our candle, and now closes, the candle closes above this line after the second time, then high of this candle, if the high of this candle is broken, that will be our entry. You have to buy it here, and the SL, that means your stop loss, will be at the low of the previous candle. Now previous candle as in which candle has been broken, this, the range has broke at this candle, before that which candle was formed, low of that candle will be your SL. I'll repeat again. Whenever a price trades in a range, that is in a range of middle band and lower band, okay, and it touches this line twice, and third time when it breaks, the candle closes above it. Okay, it closes above it, and then next candle is trying to break it, then that will be your entry. You have to buy it there, and this will be your SL. This will be your SL. Okay, now for the selling, let's go for the selling part to make you understand. You have understood the buying part. Whenever it touches the line multiple times and breaks towards the downside, sorry, upside. Okay, now once, this is the second time, this is the third time. Okay, now third time, this is the upper band and this is the middle band. Now this is for selling. Okay, from lower to middle, buying, from upper to middle, selling. Okay, now if you see here, this, for example, this was your candle, this has closed here, and then this, for example, this was 100 and it is going below 100, then you will buy, this will be your entry, sorry, sell, and then this will be your SL. Got my point? This was our first setup. If any doubts, please comment down below. I'll reply to that comment. Next, now again we'll see the second setup. This is the first setup. We'll see the second setup. I'll show you on the chart also. We'll see the second setup. Second setup is, as I told you, if you remember, I told never sell or buy at the range high or range low on this Bollinger Band. Okay. Now, for example, we'll take a selling setup first. It is coming down, and this has broke. This has been broke. Now, you will, if next candle breaks the low again, then this will be your entry. This will be your entry. SL will be this line, ML line, and let it go until you get 1:2 minimum. 1:2 as in, if you have taken a risk of 1 rupees, you have to try to get 2 rupees here. You're getting my point? Now, for the buying side, if we say for the buying side, it was going like this. Whenever it crosses the range high, upper band, it breaks the upper band, and the next candle also breaks the high of the previous candle, then you have to buy. This is the second setup. Very simple. Now let's see on the charts. See it here. We have, as soon as we see, we have the buying, second setup, buying. If you see, it has closed above it. It touched, but it did not close. Next time it closed here, and then here, this part. Again, this will not initiate. Whenever there is a big candle, please don't trade. Now, if you see this candle, this has been broken. Again, this high has been broken. Now you have to buy. And it has given a good move. Okay. Let's see if we get any other kind of anything like this. Again, see here. Low has been broken. Continue. Again, fall along the band. You can see that along the band. Now, again, one more setup we can see here. Once it has touched here, came down. Second time, came down. Third time, it has broken. Now, again, it is going up. And if you see type 2 also, this is type 1. Okay. Type 2 also, it has been occurred. So this is very easy. Whenever you see such kind of setups, you can trade and you can earn money. For this video, that's it. If you have understood the video, please do like the video, share with your friends, and please subscribe the channel so that everyone grows. Thanks a lot.